as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Telvin Smith. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
On first down, Jefferson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. second down now. Jefferson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 22 yards there, a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. On 2nd and 9. Mayfield out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. They'll try the left side. Jefferson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? That creates a lot of confusion. Have a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 24 yards. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield to throw it. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. First down, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You got it. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
180. Go. Go.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 4 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity. For them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage.
This is caught inside the 15 and all the way down to the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Pittsburgh.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Second and 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Let's go. You tighten up. Check 31. Check 31.
They'll throw now on the final play. The quick slant caught. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it out past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Now that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They'll look to throw.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back to throw here. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
No problem there on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. He'll look to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Zach Ertz. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the...
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 13. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll run the screen with Mack. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. He completes this one to Mack. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Second and 5. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do that.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a... And
this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Taylor Gabriel, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. Hey, alert!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. That game's gone final now in Philly, and the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans, they've got it in cruise control right now. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated, the front and the back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. No chance.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
The extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Patriots, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game guest